Hello. You guys hear me? See me? Oh, I need to turn my sound down actually. I've got the chat up here on the computer screen so I can see it a bit better. So let me see if I'm live. I am live. I am on my phone because, well, Daisy chewed through my microphone and I need to get a new one and I haven't been bothered to get one. So lots of people, lots of birthday wishes. So let me say, first of all, thank you to everyone for saying happy birthday so far. I was going to say Merry Christmas. So who have we got here? We have a lot of people. We have Dozer Moser, and Dozer left a super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chriselle Callett's upgraded. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. We have Terry Lynn, Amanda, Jenny Lee, Emily Matt, Kathy Cullis, Hannah Redman, Francis East, Wallflower, Commenter, Change For Me, Wanderlust, Chiba Suzuki, Laura Hunter, Kasheen Williams, Kat Morris, Fat Chicken Born, Teresa, and there is so many more that if I'm gonna read up everybody that's here now, I'm gonna be spending basically the first 10 minutes of this live stream saying hi to everybody. But hi, I see my mum is here. Hey mum. How are we all doing? And I see Bao is here too, my trusty moderators. How are you all doing? You all doing well? Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Oh, by the way, I get to have a glass of sparkling wine. I checked it with my coach and he's like, I'm like, can I have some Prosecco, please? And he's like, yeah, just don't have a bottle. And I'm like, no, it's like a glass. And he said, yeah, that's fine. It's no problem. So I have myself a cheeky little birthday Prosecco. I was going to get a Moe, but I didn't bother in the end. I figured like it's quite a lot of money for a little bottle, so I'd rather just save it for an actual bottle after the show. Brooke, thank you very much for the super chat. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Thank you. Well, it's almost night. It's not almost nighttime here. It is nighttime here, and I'm gonna have this, do the live stream, eat food, and go to bed. My day's been okay. What did I do? I trained. No, I posed. I walked the dogs. I trained. I did chores. I picked up my bikini, which finally arrived. I did work, did some check-ins. So yeah, I've just been busy today, to be honest. So I got another super chat from Aleki. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So if anybody else is having a drink, then now's the time. I don't have wine glasses, so I'm gonna have it in just a normal glass. I haven't had sparkling wine in so long, like months. The last time would have been with Velika when we went out for dinner. She came around today, and she bought me a beautiful red purse. How sweet! So I've got a red handbag now that can go with my red clothes and my red shoes because I love reds. So here we go. Chin chin, 35 to hopefully 35 more years, I suppose. So yeah, Prost, skål, Nozdravie, and what else? That's it. That's quite nice, actually. Really enjoy that. Oh, I miss my sparkling wine. I love sparkling wine. Oh, what am I talking about? The last time I had sparkling wine was after my last show, wasn't it? I'm being and it has champagne now. So, Cantal Marie, you are great. I love everything about you. Thank you very much. Chin chin. Kelsey Levata, thank you for the super chat. Birthday money. I'm so glad I made it to the stream. Enjoy the wine. Thank you. And thank you, Kelsey, for the dog tags. Kelsey made me some really wonderful dog tags with dog tags. I said that really weird. Dog tags. For my girls with their name and my phone number on it should they ever get lost. So we win. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate it. Show it to the viewers. Well, shall I do a bikini reveal? I was going to do it in a video, but I don't really care. Like, I put it on my Instagram in black and white. Shall I do a bikini reveal? Rogue Titan. Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to do a bikini reveal. Then maybe I will. Oh, there the chat goes. All right, you guys. The drama that this bikini has caused me, I genuinely cried about it yesterday. Oh, but you pay extra customs and you pay, like, I've spent over £100 in bloody custom charges. I have my bikini now. Luckily, the people from the company, they didn't declare it for true value. They declared it for half the price. If I had to pay, if they declared it for the value of the bikini, I would have paid so much money for it. But anyway, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. We excited? Look how beautiful it is! It's so pink and glittery and shiny. It's lovely, isn't it? It's really beautiful. And then here is the pants, the pants are quite different from figure suit pants. These sit much higher. Oh, that's the back. That's the front. It's all Swarovski crystals. So it's all very bling. These sit up very high. And then I also have a matching mask, because I don't know if I need one, but if I do, I have a matching mask. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. It fits really well. I tried it on earlier today. I look miserable in my pictures. So hold on. So yeah, it's gonna, what am I doing? Oh yeah, like this. Is that how it is? Hold on, I'm being stupid. There we go. That's kind of how it will be, obviously without the clothes. Ugh. But yeah, so it's got a little bit of an ombre detail, and this sort of hot pink fuchsia, it will look really nice when I'm tanned as well with the blonde hair. So S. Lee, a little extra help with the bikini. Oh, thank you so much. You know what? I also have to just say another special thanks to all the wonderful people in the Phoenix Rising. They were absolute darlings yesterday in the Discord. And I really appreciate everything you guys have done. That's been really, honestly, it brought me happy tears, not sad tears in the end yesterday. So yeah, that's my figure suit. My bikini suit. I'm really happy with it. It's stunning. It really is stunning. I can't wait to have it on stage. And the good thing about it is that this color, you don't see many people wear it. If you look at stage pictures from many shows, everybody is in blue, a cobalt blue to be precise, or royal blues, and red. You don't see really any pinks at all. So are you gonna, let me see if I can try and, can I put them on screens? Oh no, I'm on my phone, I don't know how to do that. Am I gonna tan earlier this time? I haven't booked my tan in yet. I haven't actually paid for the show yet, which I'll do tomorrow. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take with me, I have some Saint-Tropez, some self-tanner that's like the ultra dark. So I will actually do a base coat, if you like, myself, so I'm not literally completely pasty. I'll rinse that off before I go, but I'll put my own tan on, so I have something of color. And then this time around, I would imagine that they'll tan me twice. I'd be really surprised with a show like this that they will only do it once. Because the thing is that for this Bulgarian show, Bulgarian people are really tan. So a lot of people don't need second layers. But this show is international. People are literally coming from America and from Canada and East Asia and stuff like that. People are coming from... There's a girl I'm talking to from Dubai, and we're actually quite friendly through Instagram. So we're going to probably be spending a lot of time together. She's a Pakistani girl that lives in Dubai. So it's literally people from all over the world are going to do this show. So the tanning will be done in 2 layers, and it's normally what you do. Normally you have your base coat, you let it develop overnight, and then you go for a top up the next day. That's normally what they do. So I imagine I'll probably get tanned the night before, and then I probably have to go in at maybe like 6 or 7 o'clock the following morning to get the rest of the tan done, and then just wait around. So just do me a favor and don't bloody order from Russia. Too much hassle and too much stress. Yeah, it's just the customs here. It's DHL. I don't know what that is. I noticed that about pink. It's mostly blue, red, and aqua. Yeah, literally, these are the colors. Everybody's wearing blues and reds in particular. Hello from South Africa. Hi, Melissa Swartz. Good to see you. Stick a candle in your egg white. You know what? Like, I'm actually really enjoying my egg whites. They're so filling. They are so filling. But I am looking forward to stopping this diet, though. This 1,500 calories is hard. Like, it's challenging. It's getting kind of easier now. But after my refeed on Saturday, that Sunday and that Monday, I was so hungry that I actually messaged Adrian and I said, like, look, I don't know if I can do this like this for another 2 weeks. This is too much. I know that you're supposed to be hungry, and I'm like hungry all the time. But there's hunger, and there is like, I am literally starving. Like, I felt starved. But it's fine after that. So I think it's just after that influx of calories to then drop them again. I think my body was just like, what the fuck? We need more food, basically. Wanderellas, happy birthday. I'm hoping this next year is an amazing one. Do you know what? It's going to be as good as you make it, right? I think, you know, it's one of those things that is whatever you make of it. So, yeah, I hope it will be a good year. We'll just try and make the best out of it. The whipped egg whites make a massive amount. Yeah, they do. And they're super filling. Like, I really like it. I actually have a video. I filmed it the other day, so I'm going to edit it for next week for upload for when I'm gone. And it's basically anabolic ice cream mousse. So basically, it's like using the egg whites and anabolic ice cream, and like you're folding it through each other, so you have like a mousse, which, yeah, it's quite nice. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. And you're very active and tall. Yeah, I am. I didn't know you could whip carton pastured egg whites. Yeah, you can. The only thing is you want to be careful, I think, in your bowl to not have any water. If there's any water in there or anything like that, then sometimes it won't whip. Will you sleep better after the diet is over? I sure hope so. That is the plan. But the thing is as well, it's like, I can't just stop dieting. This is the thing. People think that like, oh, once you've done a show, you stop dieting. You don't. You basically have to reverse, which then takes time too. So what I'll do is I will probably have like maybe like 2,000 calories for the first week or two after the show. Cut back on my cardio significantly, because at the moment I walk my dogs in total for like an hour and a half a day, maybe 2 hours a day sometimes. And well, that's Daisy. I don't walk Rosie that much, but Daisy. And then I do an hour of steady state cardio and then do my weight training. And all my weight training is literally legs, which is obviously a lot of calories as well, even though I don't really train hard at the moment. I have no fucking energy for anything. But yeah, I attempted a protein pancake. I failed miserably. I couldn't find the recipe. I couldn't find a video where you link the recipe you use. It's in quite a few videos. I can't remember which one I put it in, but it's been typed out quite a few times. The key with it is that you want to make sure that it browns properly in the bottom and then you fold it slowly. You should make shorts with your recipes. I have a hard time finding your recipes in your vlogs. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I've never really thought to do shorts, so I'll have to look into how to do that. I don't even like ways of shorts. I don't even know what that is. I don't think I've ever done one. At least you look rested, even if you don't feel it. Do I? I don't know. I feel like I look pretty fucking tired though. I've got massive bags and I'm like all hanging and stuff. But thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. Happy birthday, sneaking out of my class for a minute just to say well wishes. Thank you, that one chick. I appreciate it. Fantastic protein pancakes, 1 banana and 2 eggs. Yeah, that will work. That will be nice. I'm drinking a glass of Gruner Veldlinter to Ilona's good health and doing well in competitions. It's yummy. Proost, Bel. Cardio is so difficult and a high calorie deficit. Yeah, this is why I told my coach, I'm like, can I just do steady state cardio and not high intensity? Because I'm not doing any intensity. I just haven't got the energy for it. Daher, thank you so much for the super chat and wishing me luck on my show. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just love to see people from all over the world participate. Thank you for supporting my little girl. Oh, I second that. Do you have any project plans for after the show? Will there be another prep or will you focus on other work? I need to write some more plans for the Phoenix Rising. Because I want to add some training plans to the ones that I have. Otherwise, I don't know. It just depends really on how I do in the show. Like, if I do really well, then I might have to reconsider what to do for an off season. If I come like seriously like last again, I don't know. I'll have to just wait and see what the standard is like, and also just be realistic that I am turning 35. Having said that, this is the best I've ever looked for a show. So this is the best condition I've had, and I do feel that my body shape suits wellness a lot better. And I do believe I've actually built some muscle, trying to build muscle in the last month or so. So we'll see. It really depends on how the show goes and what kind of feedback I get. Hey, big fan, I have a question. I hear you talk about protein a lot. Is protein intake important if you're only losing weight, not building muscle? Yeah, protein intake is important. You need to just make sure that you, like, I reckon around 30% of your intake should be protein, really, minimally. And it's just filling and satiating. So, and there's not a lot of calories in protein. So if you're trying to lose weight, eating protein is usually a good way to get food in, eat a lot of food, and minimize your caloric intake. A happy birthday, here's to another year. 12-month member. That's a true OG, that. Can you add more explosive training type programs to the Phoenix Rising? I'll have to have a think about it. It's not really how I train, though. It's more bodybuilding style what I do. But I'll look into it. Try Robert Welsh eye concealer method. Makes me look 10 years younger and like I've taken a 2-day nap. I do like Robert. I have to say I do watch him sometimes. I like quite a lot of beauty content. No way you will come near last. The thing is, you don't know. The thing with this category is that they don't know what they want. They only ran the first Olympia for wellness this year. So it's a very new category. And if you look at different winners from recent shows that they've had, so the girl that won the Fit Parade in Hungary, her physique is very similar to mine. But then if you look at, there was another one in Poland, I think, not so long ago, like that girl is really bottom heavy and not so compared to the top, whereas the Fit Parade girl is a bit more like me, where she's almost symmetrical. And you know, in some competitions the girls are really shredded and really lean with like glute striations, and in others they're a lot softer. But I'm going to go for conditioning. So like, I just want to be fucking as peeled as possible. I'd rather get told that I'm too lean than basically get told that I'm too fat, basically, for stage. Which one, like, I mean, like, they'll tell you to lose some body fat, but I don't think that will be a problem for me, because I have striations. I don't have striations. Yeah, I do have striations in my glutes. I have lines running through my glutes. So I don't think conditioning will be a problem. And because we're fat loading and we're not carb loading, I can't overspill. It's impossible. So we're just going to go for conditioning. For birthday baklava, thank you, Judith. I am probably going to have show baklava. Birthday baklava, I'm not having anything for my birthday. The only thing I'm having is this glass of Prosecco that's off my meal plan today. But yeah, I'll definitely have some baklava or some pastries before the show, because my body just seems to like it for pumping up. So, and of course, I'm going to have my banitsa when I come back. The Tuesday morning post dog walk banitsa. Oh man. That's the only thing that I'm starting to crave now. And every day I walk past that bloody shop, I'm like, the thing is, it's like there's something about the smell of bakery, especially fresh, you know. It's so good. Are you worried about posing or your build being the biggest judging factor? Are you more worried about posing or your build? I'm not worried about my build. I think my build is actually good for the category. I think it's more my posing, because I am not, it's not 100%. Like I've basically had 5 weeks to try and learn new posing for a category, and it is coming along, but I get very tight through my hips. And so I find it difficult to do the poses sometimes, but all of next week, I'm just going to start foam rolling every single day just to really open up that hip joint. And hopefully that way I can pose a bit better. And, you know, it's like having great posing is great. I have decent stage presentation anyway. So like being smiley and being fun on stage, like, I don't think that's a problem. It's just, with this posing, it's all about fine-tuning your angle so that you're making your waist look as tiny as possible and your quad and your glute as big as possible. And often it's just like very little tweaks in the way you position your body. And I just have to find my perfect sweet spot, and I haven't quite gotten there yet. But the most important pose, which is the rear pose, where you basically stick your ass out, I have that one nailed. Like, that's not a hard pose for me to do. So the most important pose, that is basically, this category is about who has the nice ass, the best ass and the nicest legs. that pose is a very, very good pose for me. I nail that particular one every single time. It's just the other poses are a bit awkward, and my transitions are not 100%. They're getting there. They are getting there, considering the time I've had. But they're not going to be as good as some of the other girls. But then, I don't know, a lot of people don't put emphasis on posing either, so I don't know. Some girls are not very good posers, but they just have nice physiques. Shikara, did I hear you say in the last reaction that you were looking for a date with a nice man? Or is there some dating happening over there? Well, I haven't been on dates, but I'm not saying no to them if it's going to happen, you know. There's people I talk to. If something comes from that, we'll see. But I'm single, so why not? Why should I not go on dates, especially if I'm not dieting? Go out, meet people, get dressed up, have a nice dinner. Sounds fun. Your hair looks amazing. I can't wait to see how you do it at your show. Very inspiring. I'm going to just keep it straight. Because with this category, it's very hair focused, which is weird, but all of the women have very long hair. It's very shiny and it's very flowy. So if I curl this, it will go too stiff. So I need to keep it straight and just make my natural hair blend in with the fake hair, so that when I'm doing my hair flicks, it can just like flick around easily. So I can't do anything with it besides keeping it straight. Kimberly Rose, happy birthday. Thank you for the wonderful content. I learned a lot from you. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate it. Mama shuts it down. The show is priority change for me. Anya Steiner, would be so cool if you could do an in-person Phoenix running bootcamp in Bulgaria. We could all join and get fit together. It's maybe something I could do at some point, like for a couple of days, something like that. That would be fun. Are you still working with the posing coach? I haven't. No, I just haven't had the time, to be honest. So the thing is, I can see what I need to improve. Every time I pose, I film myself. So in the mornings, I will set up my camera and I will do my routine, do my quarter turns, and sit there and watch. And then I go like, okay, well, I can see here I'm doing this weird with my hand, and I can see here I'm not sucking my gut in enough. I can see here that I'm turning my hip too much. So I see myself what I need to do to make it better. So it would be good to have a posing coach, but honestly, it's better to do it in person. Like online is okay. I did learn a lot from that lady, but yeah, I just watch myself and I can see it from there. Half of my heart. Thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday. You're an amazing woman. Thank you for all your motivational content. You look amazing. I hope you are as proud of yourself as we all are. Thank you. And yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've worked fucking hard for this, and it's not been easy. And there's been a lot of really, really difficult, very large, life-changing events that have happened during this prep, and I've just kept my focus regardless. So yeah, I am proud of what I've achieved, because it's not always been easy, but that's life, unfortunately. If I make it to NYE, then we'll probably do a live stream. I'm pretty sure we can harass all of you in person. Well, Velika will be there too. I'm sure we can do a little bit of a cheeky live stream. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you this, Mama, but Velika, she's coming as well for New Year's Eve. So I said we're just going to do bites and make cocktails and have drinks and just get pissed, the three of us, basically, because there's nothing else going on. Ilona, you will be in Bucharest. Why are you foregoing your chance to have Papa Nancy for your post retreat? Look it up. It's heaven in a cheese donut form. Sonia, I don't know what that is or where I can find one, but if you message me where there is good Papa Nancy, I will definitely go check it out, because that sounds up my street. I should probably say anyway, like if I'm in Bucharest, in the run-up to the show, I'm quite happy to like meet some people sometimes for like a coffee or something. Like I don't know the city. I'm not willing to like travel too far. So if you want to meet me, you kind of have to come my way, because I'm going to be knackered. But if people want to like come and meet me and maybe walk my dogs in the afternoon or something like that with me, then I'm more than happy to do so. Like I like meeting subscribers. So, but I'll try and say something on the community tab about that. I didn't even think about that. But then who was it? Was I talking to my mum? I think I was talking to my mum today. She was saying that I should meet other people. I'm like, yeah, I probably should actually, if I can. Valkyrie and Ilona, live stream on New Year's Eve, please. Yeah, we will. We can do that for sure with Velika as well. Will I start doing videos for your other channel? No, I'm not gonna do that anymore because I got really fat doing that. No, oh, well, that's a lot. I didn't get fat. I got quite chunky doing the tries out. The tries out was fun, but trying different diets wreaked havoc on my metabolism. So no, I will not be doing that. If anything, I'm probably gonna have quite a serious off season where I'm gonna be fairly strict and actually try and focus on growing. If the feedback is positive and if they tell me that I just need to build a bit more size on my lower body and try again next year, then I might just try and have a serious off season where I am pretty strict and I will actually try and eat to grow and train to grow. Because I mean, like, I always eat healthy and I always train, but I kind of train for fun, and I might make it more structured. Now, what I really want is to meet the puppies. Well, if you're in Bucharest, Tristan, you're more than welcome to come and say hi to the puppies. Where's the doggies? One is sleeping over there, and the other one is in her bed. It's late for them. They've had their walks and stuff, so they're little sleepy girls. Brahman, I just popped in to say happy birthday. I hope you had an amazing year ahead. Sorry, may you meet your goals, may your business continue to prosper, and may your doggies have a joyful, peaceful life. Oh, thank you, Brahman. I'm actually going to the vet tomorrow because I need to get a certificate to let them into Romania. It's like some sort of like doctor certificate to prove that they're healthy, which obviously Rosie needs an operation, but it's on her hip. I think it's more like if they have diseases and things like that, so it should be fine. And then I will say, because I've messaged 2 doctors and they haven't come back to me, so I'll talk to the vet because I'll just say, like, I don't really know what to do with this appointment that you want me to make, because I've tried to reach the doctors and I didn't get through and they haven't come back to me, and I don't know what the name of the hospital is. I don't know if they have a website. I don't know anything. So I'm going to see if maybe she can give me more information, or if she can maybe just call up. Because it seems weird that I have to call a doctor to book an appointment. It doesn't work like that, right? Surely you do that via a receptionist or like an online booking tool. I don't know, like, you don't just call a vet for an appointment. That's not what they do. They're busy doing vet things. So yeah. Let's see. I had a question. Heb je lip fillers? Ik heb ze genomen. Yeah, I had some lip fillers put in last week, I think. Last week on Monday. But they're not, like, I overline my lips anyway, but they're natural big. I don't, like, she didn't even really put any. She only put some in the middle here and a little bit up here, but she didn't put much at all. Like, I don't need, like, it was only like 1 mil, I think, across my entire lips, across the 2 lips. So yeah. KD, your honesty is 100%. You've been an inspiration. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Lego is late. It's all right. You're forgiven. You're not that late. Half an hour. Here, I did an hour of rest day, cardio, and burned 400 calories. Happy birthday. Well done, Moser. That's good. Tomorrow's a rest day for me. Well, I need to do my cardio, but yeah, tomorrow's an active rest day for me. Are you still having faith in marriage and having kids? Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You just, like, meet people that aren't right for you. Or maybe they were right at the time and things change. What kind of music do you like listening to? I listen to, like, all kinds, but mostly at the moment I'm listening to a lot of drum and bass. And I listen to a lot of, like, I don't even know what genre it is. It's like trap metal. It's like rap, but it's not hip hop mainstream rap. It's like, I don't know, like, I can't even explain it. It's more like underground, I guess. It's like, it's more alternative, if that makes sense. Your lips look natural. She did a good job. Yeah, she's really good, my Botox lady, or my doctor, I should say. Happy birthday to the strongest woman I know. Thank you, Kathy. I'm a new subscriber. Where's your accent from? Paula. My accent is a mixture of Berkshire and Dutch, and probably a hint of Swedish as well. Back to work I go from Ristina Durivage. I said that weird, but sorry. Have an amazing birthday. I had to get a certificate for my dog when I moved back to the US from the UK. I think they just focus on health. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, I think it too. I think it's just to say that they haven't got diseases, you know. Those cheekbones are popping. Dang. Yeah, that's because I have no fucking body fat left. I am so skinny in my face. Like, I noticed it the other day. It's coming to a point where, like, it's not, I'm just like getting, everything just hangs, you know? I actually almost have like loose skin now. Look at that. Just because I am just getting I have so little body fat. I've got like massive veins running across my forehead too. So this is the lowest in body fat I've ever been. And I can feel it. Velika. I know, I still struggle with your name, but I do catch myself saying it wrong. I just told my mum you're going to be with us for New Year's Eve. Love your accent. Definitely can hear the Dutch. Same. I listen to all kinds of music. Yeah, like it depends on my mood, to be honest. I listen to a lot of things like what they call, like, I like Netflix as well, which is that sort of like, oh, you know, battling and overcoming and like striving forward, like stuff like that. I listen to all kinds of stuff, really, just not really anything that's mainstream. No, it's definitely not new metal like Limp Bizkit. No, it's really different. So like bands that I can think of from the top of my head that are like that is like Scarlord, Ghostmain, Suicide Boys, Istasha, Gizmo. Just like, I don't know, they're not particularly famous people. I always wondered if you speak Swedish fluently. Ja, det gör jag, men det är inte ofta att jag talar svenska. Så kanske inte så fluent längre. Men jag talar svenska. You should try body count, is what Riley Darden says. How are you feeling in general? I feel in general good. I'm just sometimes really tired, very low energy, hungry. And I do feel that I get quite snippy and short-tempered. But, you know, it's part of it. Like, it's dieting at the end of the day. This is kind of what happens when you're eating very little calories and exercising a lot. Have you ever dealt with muscle imbalances? If so, what do you do to bring up the leg inside without neglecting the others? Well, yes, I have. Like, my hamstrings used to be really bad, like really underdeveloped, because I have very strong quads. And then my delts have been quite weak in terms of development. So what you do is you just train it more. And then body parts that are stronger just don't train as much. So basically for the last 6 to 8 months, I haven't really been training quads until I've just started training them for this upcoming show. The last 4 weeks, I've been training quads several times a week, but otherwise I haven't, because they've just always been developed. Whereas my hamstrings, I've always trained like twice a week. And I do a lot of like mind muscle stuff. So what I'll do usually is like pre-exhaust the muscles by doing slow tempos in isolation exercises before I go onto compound, so that the connection is there. Not gonna lie, you know, where you lean is where you have a skull face. Yeah, like skull face is basically bodybuilding goals. Fucked up in it, but it is the way it is. Where do I think my body fat is at the moment? Well, the fact that I've got lines through my glutes and I'm getting veins on my legs, and if I don't carry water in my legs, which they always do, my legs look horrendous most of the time because of the fact that I walk a lot. I'm gonna guess maybe like 13 at the moment, probably. Because like 12%, like 11-12% is like figure girls at the Olympia Pro. They're probably that. And I think like 10% and under, that's female bodybuilding and physique. That's like really lean. So I reckon I'm probably around 13 at the moment. Die svenska är ju asbra. Det är sådär. Jag talar inte ofta svenska. Så det är därför man måste vänja lite. Vänja? Get used to it. Emily G became a member. Welcome to Progressive Overload. Welcome to the membership. And thanks for joining, Emily. Mina är nu bättre. Yes, it is. I know drinking bone broth is good for collagen production. I've been meaning to tell you that, yeah. Collagen, like, it is good. Normally that shouldn't be a problem though, because I you know, I usually eat quite a lot of animal proteins. So catty colors, hi everyone, I'm glad I could make it. I have to take my doggies for a walk. Have a great night. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Half of my heart. I definitely have skull face and I hate it. Skull face, veins, and lines through the glue muscle is bodybuilding goals. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Rogue Titan upgraded. Wonderful. Welcome to the progressive overload here. Have you looked at your potential competitors? I have. I've seen a couple of girls that are going to be competing, but they're all really short, so they won't be in my class. So what they'll do is, for this show, is that it goes on height categories, and I'm quite tall, so there probably won't be as many girls in my class as there is in the other classes. But the winner of each class will then go on to a final, and then the winner of that, they will win the pro card. So I think there's like 4 or 5 height classes, and they do that with women with height. There is no weight category, it's just height. And then the winner of that will go on to the next round. And the winner of that will get the pro card. When is my competition? It's on the 13th of November. So not this Saturday, the Saturday after, yeah, the 13th. So on Monday, I'm going to drive up to Romania, because I just want to, I want to kind of make this a holiday for myself. I haven't had a holiday this year. The only time that was kind of holiday for me is when my mum came. That's the only time that was a bit holiday time for me. And when we went away for like a couple of days, but otherwise, like, I've not really had a holiday. So I want to just go to Bucharest, and I've got the dogs with me, so I can just go for walks and maybe just drive to places and just look at some of the areas and some of the architecture and stuff like that, because obviously I can't go out for dinner or do things like that, but I can pack a meal and go and just have a look around with the dogs, or drive around or whatever. And I just want to have some time there to get used to the area, get the dogs used to the apartment, because when I compete that day, they will probably be alone quite a lot, and I don't want to just get there and then fuck off the next day and leave them. It will just it won't be nice for them. And I just don't want the stress of having to like rush around and do everything at the last minute. I just want to be there, unpack, and just be really chill in the run up to it. So I'm gonna tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, I am gonna be editing quite a few videos for scheduling for upload for next week. I'll see how much I can get done, because I don't want to just work like 16-hour days to do it. So I'll see what I can do. And then all I have to do when I'm in Romania is just my client check-ins. So, and maybe I'll do a live stream, I'll see, but I might not bother, I might just chill out, we'll see. Do you have someone to talk to when you have challenging days? Yeah, I talk to people when I have challenging days. I'll talk to my coach, there's some friends I talk to, so yeah. You'll be in my top 5 for sure, I'm sure of it. I hope so. Like, it depends on how tall the class is, how many women are in the class, but if it's like 8+ women, if I get top 5, I'll be really happy, because obviously it is a new category for me, and it is a last minute change. So if I can do that, then that'll be great. I was thinking about entering the Masters, which is for over 35s, because as you get older, it is harder. You know, like, I am like basically almost middle age, right? Technically, I don't know, but it is harder when you get older. Like, you don't, like, dieting down is harder. So I was thinking about doing the Masters, but that's like $150 to enter. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to spend $450 on entry fees, because the one that I want to do for the pro card is $300. So I'm just going to go for the pro card one and see where I stack up. That's basically what I want to see, because this show is a really high standard. So if I do well in this, then I'm pretty good. And regardless, even if I don't do well, it's just going to be like, really, the girls are going to be amazing. So it's not going to be a shit lineup where people are, you know, like, not, I won't say amateurs, because technically everybody's an amateur because they're not pros. But these are girls that will come in conditioned. Like, you're not going to pay $300 for a competition and potentially fly out to a show unless you're good and you are potentially pro material. So yeah. What town are you going to in Romania? I'm going to Bucharest, to the capital, which is not that far from here. It's closer than what Sofia is. So I could probably drive it in like, well, it says 4.5 hours, but knowing me and my 1 million P's that I need to do a day, and having dogs and having to eat, I think it will probably take me around 6 hours to do if I just take it easy. There's a comment here, something about vlogs from Jen in the City. Happy birthday to one of my favorite YouTubers. I personally have no interest in bodybuilding, but I've watched every single one of your vlogs for the 3-4 months. Because you're so real and you have such cute doggies. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know what? There's actually quite a lot of people that are watching this vlog, even though they're not into bodybuilding at all. And I think it's because not really many people have documented it the way that I do. Like, I know that I title everything like what I eat in a day and days in the life, but that's only because titles like that are good for the algorithm. But you know, I do just vlog basically my life, my day-to-day life, and then it's just a focus on food or whatever it is. But then bodybuilding is about food and it is about the things you eat and the consistency of it all. But a lot of people do watch it that aren't into bodybuilding at all. But then there's not many people that are doing it. So I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to film a video for 2 days tomorrow. That will be for Friday and Saturday and maybe Sunday a little bit, like preparing for Romania. Then I'll do peak week, and then I'll do show day and the day after. So there will be three vlogs, but they'll be over like a week and a half period. So that when I come back, there probably won't be any reactions. It will just be show videos that I'll upload for a couple of days. Is your family supportive of your bodybuilding, or does your family try telling you not to do it? My Greek family is always so nosy when it comes to my fitness or my appearance, as per Nicole Fancy. My family is supportive, but obviously they worry because it is unhealthy. But no, they are supportive. They do want me to do well, and they are proud of me. But they are also concerned. Like, my mom is worried I get sick because, you know, it is unhealthy being low in body fat, and, you know, they're worried that something may happen to me and I'm here on my own. But yeah. What day do you arrive in Bucharest, and how long are you staying? So I'm going to go on Monday, which is what, the 6th? No, the 8th. So I drive up on the 8th and I'll leave on the 15th in the morning. So I'm literally going to be there basically a whole week, because I don't want to drive back the day after the show, because I'm probably going to be tired and I just want to enjoy myself for a day and maybe like go out to find nice places to eat in Bucharest. So yeah. How tall am I? I'm 175, but I measure often 173 when I'm like dehydrated for a show, because you shrink. So if I don't sleep properly and if I'm dehydrated, I'm 173, but 175, which is like 5'7", I think, something like that, or 5'7.5", 5'6", 5'7". But for bodybuilding, that's really tall. Most females are like 5'2" to 5'4". That's the average height for bodybuilders. And this is why a lot of them look really buff as well. Like muscular bodybuilders, female bodybuilders over 5'6", 5'7", you don't really see them, just because you just have to weigh so much. For me to realistically be competitive at figure, I reckon after my dehydration and after my peak week, I will probably weigh, because I keep seeing around 70 kilos now, I'll probably come in at like 68 kilos, right? If I were to be competitive in figure, the amount of muscle that I would have to build on my upper body to be proportional, I would probably have to gain like 5-6 kilos of muscle realistically to be that big. So that's massive, basically. Tina Morphis, I have several appointments today, but I want to drop you and say happy birthday, and you look great. Exhausted, but great. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I agree. I do look very exhausted. Does your brother compete as well? No, he could probably do really well in it, because Kevin does have a very nice physique, but no, he's not really into that. He would probably more do powerlifting, but no. I'm not into bodybuilding at all, but I'm here since your second ever video. That's crazy. And I just love how you are as a person. I really enjoy bodybuilding content now. Oh, thank you, Lely T. I know you are like true OG. You've been with me for so long. It's amazing. Bo's been with me for a really long time as well. OP and Girl, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. How's the Bulgarian language coming along? Not very well. I'll say that's one thing I've completely neglected. I have had neither the time nor the energy to even try and learn a language. On top of everything else, I haven't had the mental capacity. My brain fog, it's like I almost don't notice it because I'm so used to it now, but I know that it is there because of the fact that if just anything that I try and do work-wise, I just can't concentrate for more than like 10 minutes at a time. So what normally takes me maybe say an hour or 2 hours to do, it takes me like 3 or 4 hours to do now. So I'm a 6 foot tall female. It's hard for me to look muscular. Yeah, for you to look lean and muscular and big, it's not for you to hard to look muscular, but for you to look big muscular, you would have to weigh a lot. Like you'd have to be pretty heavy. What did you do differently in this prep compared to previous prep? What's the difference because of age, experience? What's different because of age, experience, or other? I mean, so the differences are, I feel like I've just been a lot more focused this time around. But then I haven't had as many distractions either, because obviously, I mean, like I've had life distractions and I've had really big events happen. But it's not like, because I've been going through a separation and all of that. So it's not like I was in a relationship with somebody. And I think stuff like that is harder when you are in a relationship. And I've just been, I don't know, I've just been really hyper focused on it. And I think I've prepped quite a few times now. So I know what to expect. My starting point was better. What else? I mean, it's harder from the perspective of age, because if you're 24, you know yourself when you were 24, or when you were in your mid-30s, if when you're 24, you just watch your diet for a few weeks and like you lose body fat like that. But now you have to work hard for it, like really hard. You have to be very strict. So there's just many things that are different. I'm going to do a different peak week this time around. We're going to do a fat load and not a carb load. So yeah, there's just like every time, the thing is, every time you prep, it should be different because your body changes. You build more muscle, or maybe you lose some muscle, your starting point's different. So what worked last prep is not necessarily going to work this prep. So there's always some changes. Training's been quite different. I'm not sure when I started watching, but you were a redhead then, fat chick in a barn. It's probably a year ago? No, more than that. Year and a half ago, I guess, something like that. A long time. Annika, you maybe already talked about what's the difference between figure and wellness. So figure bodybuilding is basically, it's all about proportions. So you have to have, everything needs to be symmetrical. You need to have a big back, big shoulders, a very tiny waist, a big V taper. You need to be very lean through the legs. You need to have all the proportion and definition there. You need to be really lean as well. And the posing is very different. So with figure, it's very stiff and you're flexing all of your muscles to just look as big as possible. Whereas with wellness is all about lower body. So wellness is for women that just naturally have bigger legs and smaller upper bodies. And like, I know that I am muscular through my upper body, but I'm nowhere near as muscular as what I am through my upper body compared to my lower body. A lot of figure girls are kind of straight. They're kind of like a Y shape. Whereas with wellness, it's like you're more straighter on top and then you have a lower bottom half. And the posing is very different too. So with figure, it's quite straight. It's quite sort of, what do I say? It's not static, that's the wrong word. It's more stiff, maybe, even though they flow. Whereas with wellness is very flirty. It's all about showing your glutes, and there's less poses as well. So do you like doing vlogging or reactions more? I like doing both. They're different. They're both very different. So the vlogs are more fun to edit, I think, but they do take a lot longer to edit. Grattis på födelsedagen. Thank you, Emma Lundin. And Megan, she will be careful, as I will be bettering all the way to make sure she is okay. So Megan here. Okay, happy 35th. You are officially one of us now. Good to see you. And yeah, I am part of the old folks club, the what's they call it? The middle-aged club. It's a real thing. But yeah, it is what it is, right? You can't stop it. So how long will you do shows for? I don't know, Bianca. I have no idea. I'll just see how that goes. It will depend, honestly, how the show goes. And like, obviously, it depends what happens in my personal life. If I do finish this show and I meet somebody and I fall in love and I have children and stuff like that, then obviously I'm not going to be competing. But as long as I'm single, then why not? You know, it's something nice to focus on. It's a nice challenge. But yeah, I don't know. It just depends on how I do in the show. If I do really well, then maybe for a bit longer. We don't know. Let's have a look. I'm certainly no bodybuilder from Tristan Perry, but I love training and puppies. And to be honest, Ilona is nice to look at. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's a unique perspective into the world of fitness, of YouTube fitness. Yes, it certainly is. Do I follow Greg Doucette? Yes, I do follow Greg Doucette. I like Greg. I don't watch all of his stuff, but I do like Greg. Sarah sent a super chat. Thank you very much, Sarah. Stopping by to say happy birthday. I hope you have a nice dinner and a drink. Thank you very much. Well, I'm having my one glass of Prosecco, and I'll have my post-workout. Sorry, there's a little fly in here. I'll have my post-workout treat after the show. Well, now I feel super old. I'm at 40 at the end of the month. Middle-age club, soon to be 37. Happy birthday, baby, from Patchy, who just got a couple of minutes to wish you a great day. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Alexandra Fitzgerald. Wow, thank you very much. That's a very generous donation. So very generous super chat. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Ilona. Sending you warm wishes and good luck in your competition. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Really looking forward to it. Rita Shah, happy birthday, sweetie. Much love from Pakistan. Rita, I'm actually meeting a girl in Romania who is a Pakistani bodybuilder. I think she's like the only female bodybuilder from Pakistan, and she's doing really well. She's going to compete in figure. I've been talking to her quite a lot. We're probably going to be hanging out quite a lot in the run up to the show because she's really cool. So when I meet her, I'll see if she wants to be on video. But I think it's really cool that she's from Pakistan, because you don't see you obviously don't get a lot of female bodybuilders from that part of the world. So she's doing something really amazing. So I want to try and see if I can get her in some vlogs if she wants to. But she does social media anyway, so I'm sure she won't mind. Bianca Zelaya, happy birthday again. Just want to say I melted when you said my name earlier. Oh, thank you. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Lego. I don't know what's a Lego for. Lego. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, you. How are you doing? I'm looking at all the people in their 30s saying how they are middle-aged clubs, and I'm crying over here in my mid-40s. Greg was my lifesaver. I was battling with an ED. Yeah, so I actually was supposed to get supplements from Greg, but the customs were just refusing to release it. They were asking me for an invoice and for like me proving that I paid for it. And I'm like, I didn't pay for it. I'm being sent this for free to review it for my channel. I sent them the emails, sent them my YouTube channel, and they were like, yeah, but we need this. I'm like, I can't give you something that doesn't exist. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen because they want something that I can't give them. Sarah Cost, happy I could make a few minutes from clinical. I love you. Happy birthday, baby. Thank you. And thanks for being able to sneak out a little bit. But stay focused on your job. You're doing something important. So are you dreading the time you will gain some weight back? To be honest, no. I do like being really lean, but this is a lot. This is like a lot to maintain. I think like 73, 75 kilos is kind of a sweet spot for me. That's where I'm really strong, but then I still look lean. I'm not crazy lean. I'm not like veins everywhere lean, but I look very athletic still. And my body functions perfectly well as well. I still get normal periods and everything. So that's quite a good sweet spot for me. So yeah, we'll try and see. We'll see. But I will reverse back. So I'll just start off at around 2,000, and then I'll probably go up to 2.5 after a couple of weeks. Squishy, happy birthday in advance for the 6th of November. So yeah, happy birthday in advance. I'm genuinely curious, Labour. My question is being a middle-aged woman fun? I don't know about fun. I mean, you have a lot of life responsibilities. You know, it's like there's fun things about it, I suppose. It's whatever you make of it, I guess. Customs just stop. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. They're really nitpicky over here, but it's not even customs. It's like DHL. It's not customs. It's DHL. Is it odd for a guy to have an eating disorder? CR7 Sivan. I don't think I think it happens less than women, but I don't think it's completely unusual. I think it's happening more and more. I think guys just don't talk about it because it's more, I guess, taboo. But I don't think it's unusual. Like, I've spoken to quite a few men that have had eating disorders. You may need to date someone from customs. Yeah, maybe that is what. Do you know what? I was talking to this guy, and I was telling him about my custom problems, and he's like, "Yeah, I have this problem all the time, but I know somebody, and I just give them vodka, and I get my parcels." Like, when I say these things, I don't say that to just be like a difficult person or to talk like smack about Bulgaria or anything. It's just, it is a different world. Like, things do work differently over here. It's just the way it is. And like, some things are good for it and some things are bad for it, but that's every country. Every country has things that are good and things that are bad. So, you know, it's sometimes the fact that it's slightly corrupt, it can work in your favor because, you know, you could potentially pay people off, which can be a good thing, but then having to pay people off can be a bad thing too. It depends on the circumstance. Holy crap, that's amazing. Hopefully you'll visit Pakistan someday and I'll show you around and take you to my gym. Yeah, that'd be cool, actually. I've never thought about going to Pakistan. I don't know much about it, but why not go anywhere in the world, really? I thought middle age was like 45. I don't know what middle age is. I'm kind of just taking the piss, to be honest. Taking the piss out of myself for being older. But no, I'm just taking the piss. Dating someone from customs. It's not, it's like 60s, right? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what middle age is, to be honest. You know, when I come train with me in my basement, I will. Whenever I will get over to the US, I will. Catherine, 50 euros. Wow, that's very generous. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being you and helping so many people and being an inspiration. Can't wait to see you on stage. You rock. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I just try and be myself and get people to get into fitness because it's good. It makes you feel good. And I want people to feel what I feel. Have people taken off in the Middle East would be amazing. Yeah, it would be really good. Very good. I agree. Middle age is a mindset, although the body definitely does change. Yeah, exactly. There's some things obviously that happen with hormonal changes. I guess you're probably middle aged when you start going through menopause, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know. Bianca, will I ever visit the States? I would like to, for sure. I don't know when though, but I would like to. Catherine Morton, do you think you'll live there long term or move eventually? Honestly, I don't know. I have no plans about that whatsoever for now. I just want to, for now, like I've been through so much this year. The last thing I want to do is move again because moving countries is really stressful, especially when you have to like drive. And it's not like I just want to leave the few, like I do own things. So it's just like, where am I going to go? Like, I am turning 35 this year. So yeah, I could live with family, but do I want to? Do I want to move back with my parents and live in a fucking bedroom? Like, no thanks. I've lived on my own since I was 18. Like, I'm not looking forward to like moving back to my family. Like, if I need to, I obviously I would if I need to. But I don't know, like I really don't know. Maybe I'll stay, maybe I'll get accustomed to it. Like once this show is over, there's some people that live in the apartments down there that are a younger couple that I'm a bit chatty to. I was talking to my physio guy. He's quite friendly. I've got Velika. So I'm starting to meet people. And then I don't know, I'll see what happens. Like I don't dislike Bulgaria. It's just some things are not great, but then every country has things that are not great. So it doesn't matter where I'm going to go. It's like, you know, there's no such thing as a perfect country where everything runs smoothly. Every country has its ups and its downs. And it's just what you make of it. The thing that's hard for me is that I'm just not very integrated and I don't speak the language. And that's my fault that I don't speak the language very well. I mean, I speak it a little bit. I'm not completely inept at Bulgarian. Like I can read Cyrillic. I don't necessarily understand it, but I can speak a little Bulgarian. I can understand a little Bulgarian. It is coming. I just haven't put a lot of focus on it. So we'll see. I think I'll evaluate the situation in the new year where I am. But for now, it's just a stress that I just cannot deal with the thought of moving again. And I just don't want to move back to family because I'm a fucking adult. I've lived on my own since I was 18. I don't want to live in my fucking dad's attic or in my mum's spare room. Don't get me wrong, I love my parents a lot and I appreciate that the offer is there. But when you've lived on your own for so long, it's just not reality, you know? What do I think my chances are in the competition, from Annika D? I have no idea. I would have to see who is there on the day. I think I have a physique that suits the criteria, but I also know that my stage presentation may not be the best because it's a new way of posing. But then I don't know what they're looking for. Do they want a really bottom heavy girl, or do they want like an actual athletic physique? So I really don't know. Do they want them softer, or do they want really heavy conditioning? I really don't know. And they don't know because it's such a new category, which is now is a good time to get into it, because over the next couple of years, that's when they will start developing the criteria. And that's when the criteria will be set. James Brickman, I'm late, but happy birthday in regards from Poland. No worries. Thanks for joining and thanks for the well wishes or the birthday wishes. Onikati, Onakita. Sorry, I said that weird. Happy birthday. Thank you for your motivational videos. Thank you. And thank you for the comments and thank you for the super chat. There's nothing wrong with breaking with parents if there's a plan. My friend lived with her parents for a year so she could buy a home. Yeah, I know there's nothing. Look, I know there's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that I would rather not do unless it's a last resort. Now, obviously, if it's like I'm going to look for a job or another apartment, then I would have to go there. But I just rather not, basically. So I'm a really independent person. I always have been a really independent person. I've never needed anybody to really do anything for me. I've always worked hard. I've always done everything myself. And yeah, I fucked up and I've made mistakes, obviously, but I'm just not that kind of person to, do stuff like that. But I understand there's a time and place for it. And if I do have to go back to family temporarily, of course I will. Of course I will. I just rather wouldn't. So... he'll be saying the criteria, maybe. They are looking for you, maybe they are. Like, I genuinely don't know, and they don't know. So I could do well. Can you do a makeup tutorial for us? Kimberly Buckler. I do my memberships sometimes. I don't do them normally on my channel for the simple reason that they take quite a while to film. That's Dutch. They take quite a while to film and to edit. Like longer than normal videos, and they don't get enough views. So it's like a lot of work for not a lot in return, basically. And because I'm doing the Phoenix Rising as well, I don't just do YouTube, I do the transformation programs too, and they are quite time consuming with check-ins because I do all the check-ins myself. So I don't have, I have to just be mindful with what I upload is what I think is going to be good in terms of views. But I do in my membership, every other week I upload videos and I do sometimes play with makeup in there. New sub, love your content. Happiest of birthdays. Thank you very much, Leanne Burke. I appreciate it. Valkyrie, that makes me very happy. I'm proud of you both. Her for inspiring and you for making change yourself. Well done, girl. What supplements do you take, Elena? So in terms of juicy vitamins, I have been taking Winstrol, 10 milligrams a day. And I've been taking Clenbuterol on and off, which is a fat burner, for 1 week on, 1 week off. I take pre-workout. I have different pre-workouts for different goals. I have whey protein and essential amino acids. Before I go to bed, I take ashwagandha. I take GABA. I take magnesium because otherwise I get cramps. And I also take melatonin. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, that's it. Bianca Zelaya, what do I look for in a partner, like qualities and traits? I like people that are ambitious, people that are hardworking, because I am ambitious and hardworking. Somebody that's kind and caring. It's nice. It's good if they're funny. They need to have banter. Just the usual things. Please talk Dutch. I love hearing you speak it. Ik heb geen idee wat ik zou moeten zeggen. Maar ja, ik kan wel een beetje Nederlands voor je praten. Maar wat wil je horen? Waar moet ik het over hebben? Ik heb geen idee. Maar ik klink waarschijnlijk Engels nou, denk ik, als ik Nederlands zou spreken. Mijn Engels is nu beter dan mijn Nederlands. Is Manouk. Happy birthday. Wishing you good health and more success. Thank you for being an inspiration to us. Ace, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Christina Sabai. Happy birthday to you, beautiful Ilona. Wish you all the best for the competition. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you for the super chat, Christina. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the well wishes on the competition. We'll see how it goes. Ashwagandha just helps you relax, apparently. And GABA is something that the body produces naturally. So GABA is like it's like something to do with the wavelengths in your brain. So it's just a relaxing, but it's not like what do you call it? Like a Valium or anything like that. You don't feel it when you take it, but it's just like relaxants. I don't know if I notice it. I think when I take it, I feel like I have a slightly deeper sleep, slightly better quality of sleep. Hier Nederlands klinkt prima hoor. Oh, okay, that's all right then. I do talk Dutch a lot more than my Swedish. Dang it, I hope you get a lot more subscribers. Quality of your videos is very high for fitness freaks and casual gym goers. Diets talks are very interesting on this channel. Thank you. Yeah, I actually put quite a lot of effort in my vlogs, a lot more than my reaction. Reaction is a reaction. Like, what can you do? You know, you literally just react. It is lazy content. I'll never deny that it isn't. In terms of like the work that you put into it, like I do edit my videos, but it's easy. Doing a reaction is easy compared to like vlogging. Like I try to overlay it and like you have to think ahead and you have to set the camera up and you have to sometimes film in different angles and there's a lot more that goes into it. GABA is a neurotransmitter, right? Yeah, that's the brain thing that I was talking about. GABA is great for anxiety. It inhibits overactive neural activity. So there you go, Tristan Perry. I didn't know that. Can you live off YouTube? Yeah, certainly. Obviously, it depends on like how many views you get, but yeah, you can make pretty good money off YouTube. But a lot of it is down to how consistent you are, how often you upload. It's also down to what your target audience is. So my audience is mostly American with English and then North European, which is like for the most part. So that means that I get better quality ads and revenue. But yeah, you can make pretty good money from YouTube. I don't make crazy money. Like if I were to live in the UK, relying on just my YouTube income, I would be okay, but it wouldn't be like amazing. You know, I wouldn't be balling. But over here in Bulgaria, I'm balling. I'm not even balling, to be fair, but I do okay for Bulgarian standards. You know, so like it's the cost of living is very cheap here, which is a good thing for me. Ilona, what do you suggest guide to overcome an eating binge purge? CR7. That is a really difficult thing to do because of a difficult thing for me to recommend because the way I overcame my eating disorders is quite different from other people. So what worked for me is probably not going to work for other people. I suggest you should just talk to somebody. Like I do believe that weight training and getting into a gym and having that focus of eating for nutrition and taking power away works. Like that worked for me. Like for me, the second I started eating for function and I didn't give food power, because I noticed that when I was purging and when I was doing very destructive behaviors, I became very weak in the gym. And I know, like, you don't notice it when you don't train, but when you train and you go through a bad cycle of purging, you really notice like how it destroys your body. And that for me made me realize, like, look, I'm trying to build muscle over here. I'm trying to get stronger. And what I'm doing is so counterproductive to what I'm trying to achieve. Like, it's just pointless. But I also appreciate that that's not for everybody. And I can also see how, like, I don't think bodybuilding in general, I mean, like, a prep, is it disordered? People say this sometimes to me, and I do ponder it. They're like, oh, well, you know, like, you're just replacing one eating disorder with another. And like, in a way, yes, I suppose, because it is very strict and it is very rigid and it is very routine. And there is obviously a focus on like body fat and all of that. However, the difference is that I don't get any guilt at all with what I'm doing. Whereas when I was eating disordered, there was my obsession around food was all about, like, it was an obsession. Like, it was negative. It was, I would eat something and there would be guilt and I would have to react in a certain way. And like, I don't know, just the mental side around eating was very different. So that's why, to me, it's like I can see how from the outside it may look like an eating disorder and it has traits of eating disorders, but the way I feel with it is not like that at all. Because, like, yeah, I obviously get sometimes body image issues, which everybody does. I don't think anybody in the world doesn't, and I get judged on how I look. But it's not like, if I feel insecure about how I look, it's not that I look at myself and I think that I'm like 30 pounds overweight or 50 pounds overweight. It's that I look at myself and I know how I need to look and where I'm not. So it's not like I have like not a body dysmorphia in the sense of that I think that I'm like super fat or anything like that when I'm not. It's more that I know how lean I need to be and I'm not there. So this is why I dropped the hammer after this live show. And I said when I had a bit of a breakdown, because I said to my coach, I'm like, we need to fucking switch this up. Like, I need to tighten this up because it's not good enough. And he's like, yes, it's not, but we don't know what you want. But if you want to push for condition, then this is what you need to do. So it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's hard to explain. But having been eating disordered, having not been eating disordered, my mindset and how I deal with all of that is completely differently. Like, I don't get guilt. I literally eat for function. It's like it's just like automation, you know. Food has no power over me. Lamb W, thank you for the super chat. Just a tiny happy birthday gift towards your next Vanessa. Have to head off. But thank you for making time for us on your day. No worries, Lam. Thank you for the Banitsa donations. I appreciate it a lot. Banitsas are like the only thing that's on my mind right now. Not right now, but in general, in terms of like post-workout, post-competition. And yeah, thank you. Like, I mean, I figured I might as well, because I'm not doing anything else. So I might as well check in with you guys. I went from anorexia to binge eating into bodybuilding. I'll say all the time I replace one addiction with another, but it's doing good for my body. So yeah, like, it is definitely, it is, you could say it's one addiction with another. It's just like, for me, like, an eating disorder is an eating disorder because of the way you mentally deal with it all. But I don't know, and you know, I'm not a doctor, so maybe it is at the end of the day. Like, in a nutshell, should I focus more on bodybuilding muscle? CR7, like, I don't know what it is that you need to do. I'm just saying what worked for me, and I know that what I did may not work for you because it is unusual. I would just like if you enjoy going to the gym, like, it may help you because it's helped me, and I know it's helped other people, but you shouldn't force something that's not there. If you have no interest in it, then no. I would just like talk to a doctor and stuff like that, a therapist, and see how you go from there. And like, that's not always going to work either. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So Bianca, do you have any lasting effects even now? Yeah, so like, basically, I have to, like, if I eat a lot of food, I have to be careful to like burp, because like food can come up. I can't throw up without sticking my fingers down my throat. I have ruined a lot of enamel on my teeth. I think that's basically it. Like, my hair has been pretty good, considering. Like, I never really had massive amounts of hair fall out. Although, like, my hair is getting really thin at the moment, but that's just from being basically starved. So, would I ever write a book? Probably not, no. Not about my life anyway. It's not that interesting. You're never to 35. You look so much younger. I actually feel like I'm looking old at the moment, because I'm just looking really, I'm looking so skinny, so I feel like I'm actually looking my age. I don't feel normally I look my age. I think normally when people guess my age, I think I'm in my early 30s, late 20s. But yeah, at the moment it is. Super Saiyan Bino, the fact I grew up with wrestling, reading comics, and watching anime, I developed body image comparing myself to the bodies that aren't achievable. It stuck with me. Oh my god. The thing is as well, like especially in anime, they have like insane bodies. I started watching Baki the Grappler again, the new one that's on Netflix, and it's just insane. So yeah, I can see how that can cause body image for men. Anyway, guys, I've been an hour and 45, which is over my usual stream time, and I can feel I need to eat because I'm getting yawny. And when I get yawny, oh, sorry, it's time for me to eat. Plus, it's 8:45 here too, so which is basically my bedtime coming up. So I'm gonna basically go. I want to thank you all once again for joining this live stream, for supporting me, for just being like a wonderful community. It is really appreciated. And maybe I'll do a live stream when I'm in Romania. I'm not going to make any promises though, but I might do. And yeah, I really appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. The support you're giving me, the messages you send me, and all of that. But it is time for me to go and eat some food. And my chest looks good. Look at that. I haven't trained my chest in like 5 weeks, but still, look at it though. My man chest. I love my man chest. Anyway, I'm gonna go, guys. So have a good one. Thanks a lot. And yeah, we'll be in touch. There'll be videos coming up. For the members, I'm not doing a video or a live stream this weekend though. I won't have time. I have so much to sort out before I go to Romania. So skipping a week, but I'll be back the following week. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you very much. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.